Welcome to the Quantum Legacy series, where we revisit the original shortwave radio broadcasts of Dr. Robert Marshall, founder of Quantum Nutrition Labs. These episodes are a window into the early days of clean, quantum state nutrition, a philosophy that still drives everything we do at QNL today. Please note, this is archival content. Any product mentions, pricing, or special offers discussed may no longer be valid. Let's dive into this timeless broadcast and explore the legacy that helped shape the future of natural health.
The following program has been pre-recorded.
Dr. Marshall's comments have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Welcome to Healthline Now, hosted by world-renowned clinical nutritionist Dr. Robert Marshall, PhD, of Quantum Nutrition Labs. He believed that the secrets of optimal health lie not within costly techniques, but in the body's own theorized energy field. Using these concepts, Dr. Marshall touched the lives of countless people throughout the globe with this effective and insightful nutritional system, a methodology he coined as the quantum nutrition effect. Don't miss this nutritional legend whose insightful ideas revolutionized natural health care. To speak with an experienced representative regarding your own health concerns, please call Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and weekends, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We hope you and your loved ones can experience the quantum nutrition effect. Please join us for Healthline Now with Dr. Marshall.
Welcome to Healthline Live. We're here to answer your nutrition and health-related questions so you and your family can enjoy your best health and keep that best health. So today we're going to have our CoQ-10, and this is, of course, is genuine quantum cardiovascular nerve, brain, and immune support. And what I love about CoQ-10, of course, is that this is a live source product that is relatively inexpensive and really quite a potent powerhouse. So if you want to support the little energy factories of the cell, the mitochondria, this is food for the mitochondria, whether those are in your heart muscle or any other muscle. This guy is the guy that can make such a difference, but also it has been shown to help the immune system and the brain. And so this is as good as it gets, live source, really potent. You have, 100 milligrams per capsule and 60 caps. So you want to jump on this. This is no weird chemical additives. Nice product. Nutrition that really works day in and day out. So feel free to give a buzz to the order line and get that today. That order line number, 800-370-3447, 800-370-3447. All right, we're going to go to the phones. Let's go to Sue in Colorado, and she's got a male friend that's got issues with the prostate and urination. Are you there, Sue?
Yes, I am.
How old's your friend, and how much do they weigh?
64 and weighs 250. He is 6'2", but has a belly.
Okay, well, the belly is a factor here because that belly forces the colon to lay on the prostate. And if he's sedentary, there may be an exchange of bacteria into the prostate. So, I don't know how willing he'll be, but he needs to go on a pretty strict diet. Number one, no refined oil. That's really the player that makes us fat and makes us toxic.
Refined oil?
Yeah, that means olive oil, canola oil, any kind of oil, except he's a very big guy, so he's going to have to take about 15 DHA capsules a day. That's the only oil he will get. So when he goes to eat a salad, he'll have a great quality vinegar and no oil.
I see.
And, he may tell you to jump in the lake. It's hard to say, but I can tell you when this is done, and then you give a little bit of support, like prostate support, now it can work because the nutrition can get there and can make all the difference in promoting its best health. So he would take 3 prostate support per meal, and he would begin this diet, and you'll be able to get that from the order line, and tell him, give me 30 days and see what happens. Okay?
Okay,
All
30 days.
30 days. All right, kiddo?
Okay, and he had one cataract that was removed. He only had one. What do you recommend? I know you've talked about...
The problem is his bone metabolism is off. See, whenever the body is depositing calcium anywhere, whether it's your toe, your back, your ear, your eye, wherever it's going, it's telling you every single day he lives, he's not got enough minerals. So the body has to break down his bones to get what it needs. So the first thing we've got to do, so we dead stop this process, is get a roll of pH paper. And if his kidneys are really good and strong, no leg swelling, no Baker's cyst, no signs of anything with the kidney, he can go on pH Trio. If there's any question mark, and with the prostate where it is, I would say no pH Trio. I would go on Quantum Greens and give him about 4 tablespoons per day to get his calcium, and D3 Gold, about 6 drops, and that would be put in a half ounce of water, and you would add to it 4 drops of limonene, and you'd mix it together really good so you can see the big droplets of oil have been broken into little droplets. So now you know he's going to absorb it well. And if the pH comes up, we're home free. If whatever's going on at prostate or somewhere else in the body is using up the minerals, no matter what he does, you just call the order line. They'll figure out exactly what he needs, and they'll take care of it. Okay,
well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Bye.
All right, this is Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD. This is Healthline Live. We're answering your nutrition and health-related questions. Let's go to Royce in San Diego. And there's a question, legs are swelling up. All right. Are you there, Royce?
Yes, sir.
How old a man are you, and how much do you weigh?
I'm 73, and I weigh 125.
Okay, well, the first thing you want to know when the legs swell, that's always linked to the kidneys. Is it both legs or just one leg?
Both of them.
Both of them. Okay. So there's 2 things going on here.
Yes,
Number one, there's an interference field. This would be a blow, scar, or trauma that has occurred either to your tailbone or the lumbar region of your low back or your sacrum.
I hurt my back pretty bad.
Yep, and here's the deal. That's been acting 10, 20, 30 or more years, and what you're going to need to do is mud pack that, get the energy to freely flow through it. You can go on some kidney support, maybe about 2 per meal, and you can go on DHA, maybe 5 or 10 capsules at your main protein meal, which should be lunch. And that's going to support the kidney. Once they get rid of the interference field at the back, then this nutrition can get to your kidneys. And then you can just see the body the body knows exactly what to do. It just has to be unblocked so it can do it. Okay?
Yeah. You don't think they can do anything at the hospital, do you?
Well, they'll give you a diuretic. It'll take it down, but it'll put holes in your kidney. And after a time, your kidneys will fail. So if that's what you want, run out and do it.
No.
Okay, you got to get to the cause of this thing. That's the issue.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, this is Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD. This is Healthline Live. Let's go to Amy in Northern California, and she's getting some tension headaches, lightheadedness, and she thinks it's due to being nervous. Are you there, Amy?
Yes.
And how old a woman are you, and how much do you weigh?
47. I am weighed about 110 pounds.
And how long have you been enduring this?
On and off, but more severe for the past couple of weeks.
Okay, well, the first and most common thing that comes to my mind is, do you eat any kidney beans, pinto beans, or black beans?
not much, but I do take your digest and the
Well, that's
HCl.
wonderful. But what we need here is to get sulfur-based amino acids. They detoxify the aromatic petrochemicals from the auto exhaust, and they provide readily available biological sulfur so the body can make taurine, which is a very calming amino acid. And the other player that makes you very calm is magnesium. So if I were you, I'm glad you're doing digest and HCl because you're in the age zone where you really need that. But we need something to calm you down and let you feel so much better. So I would want you to go on maybe 500 milligrams of magnesium. So if you give a buzz to the order line, they can help you with how to take that. What you describe is classic with having low magnesium and having issues with sulfur. So if you can start eating some beans like refried beans, you can buy organic, zero-fat refried beans canned and just warm them up. They taste great, and maybe using a half can 3 times a week might be really helpful for your body size. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks for your call.
Thank
Bye
you.
now.
Bye-bye.
All right. This is Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD. Let's go to Monica in Albany, New York. And she's had a cardiac calcium test, and it shows high calcium levels. Is that right, Monica?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. And how old a woman are you, and how much do you weigh?
60. I weigh 175.
The thing you want to think about when you hear that is there may be an imbalance, and the controller for this calcium, in this case, if it goes high, is the parathyroid. The parathyroid, these are the little dots that surround the thyroid in your throat. And they're very sensitive to heavy metal poisoning. So if you have a mixed menagerie of dental restorations in your mouth, they would be potentially electroplating the parathyroids and kind of send them out of control here. So typically what I like to do to help the parathyroid, the thing we most commonly do is to go on maybe 2 teaspoons of green tea PG in the morning. And for many people, this really helps the parathyroid. And
what's it called?
Green tea PG.
Oh, green tea?
Yes, green tea PG. This is a high concentration of the polyphenols without the fluoride. Okay?
Okay. Is there a lot of caffeine in that?
No, almost no caffeine.
Okay.
20 cups of polyphenols, probably less, I'm not sure exactly how much, but less than 1 cup of tea would have in caffeine, roughly. That's my recollection. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is if there's an issue for the heart, is there an issue for your heart?
No, it was a routine test.
Oh, good. Okay, good. All right.
And the scores, they were like off the charts.
Okay, all right. Well, it would be nice to know all the rest of the numbers on that test to see if we also need to do something for gallbladder or to restrict oils. These are a couple of other things that may need to be done.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, very good. So green tea PG.
Yep, and then
one of the...
That was for you about 2 teaspoons per day. Okay?
And does it come like in a tea bag form? Or
No,
is
it comes as a liquid. You just shake it up and pour it out, and I think you're going to be amazed at what it does.
Really?
You'll
Great.
take it early in the day. It does have a little caffeine, but not much.
Okay. Wonderful. Right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye now. All right. This is Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD. This is Healthline Live. We're answering your nutrition and health-related questions. Let's go to Shirley in Rockland, California. And she wakes up in the morning with flaky skin on her eyelids. So some kind of skin itching and that sort of thing. All right. Are you there, Shirley?
Yes, I am.
Now, this is only happening on your eyes?
No, well, my whole face is kind of dry, but it's
That's more like it, because this would not typically be restricted to the eyes. How old a woman are you?
I'm 75, and I weigh 120 pounds.
Okay. Well, are you taking hydrochloric acid and pancreatic enzymes when you eat food?
I'm taking enzymes and I'm taking the hydrochloric, yes, quantum. But I'm taking enzymes, but they're not your enzymes.
Well, then you won't necessarily get pepsin. See, our product separates the pepsin into the digest. And so you take digest and HCl, whereas most products, the HCl has pepsin, but the problem with that is that over time, the hydrochloric acid destroys the pepsin. If the skin is acting like this, the number one cause typically is an issue with digestion, and that would be the stomach or small intestine. The second issue is usually the gallbladder. And at your age, that's probably a major issue. I think the way you could give yourself a rejuvenation is to stop all refined oil and begin consuming only DHA, maybe 5 caps, maybe even 10 caps to get the skin going faster at your high-protein meal. That will give the gallbladder a bit of a rest. Then get on something called gallbladder PG, and at your body weight, maybe about 2 to 3 teaspoons per day. And
what was that called? Gallbladder
PG, yes. And you would use that 4 months. Okay? Then
2 to 3 teaspoons.
Yeah,
okay.
And you'd mix that in 6-8 ounces of water, drink it after breakfast. Okay? Now, that should promote the healthy gallbladder function. By the judging of your skin, I think you're also going to need to use some gallbladder support, which is capsules. The other one is a liquid. And the gallbladder support may be about 4 per meal. And this will promote dilation of the neck of the gallbladder so you can get the junk out and start absorbing your oils and get the liver and gallbladder to work the way they should so you can just have beautiful skin. Okay.
So I would get DHA.
Yep.
And I would get gallbladder PG.
That's correct. And I made notes on everything so you can, if you call in about 15 minutes after the show, they'll be able to pull them up.
They'll tell me. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye now. All right. I will just talk a little bit about, as I view this human body, the big mistakes that most people make. So they're in misery and physically weak and enfeebled by the time they're 60, 70, for sure 80. The main reason is they don't have minerals and or they can't digest their food. Those are the two things that kill just about everybody. Now, if you fix those two things, you can probably have 15, 20 good years for your body, more than what you would normally get. So by all means, you want to learn how to take care of your minerals and digestion. Just give a buzz to our order line, and they can help you with those two things because those are so fundamental. Just give a buzz to our order line, 800-370-3447. That's 800-370-3447. Let's go right back to the phones. Let's go to Tim in San Francisco. This is Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD. This is Healthline Live. He wants to know, is there any type of colon cleanse that I would recommend? Absolutely. Are you there, Tim?
Yes, I am.
Well, first of all, we get in 1800s, the naturopath said death begins in the colon. And I've been doing this 40 plus years, and I'm going to tell you they are 1,000% correct. And it starts there, but it starts very subtly, even when you're 30 or 40 years old or younger. As your digestion begins to weaken, the bacteria from your sinus to your anus may be altered, slowly favoring potentially harmful organisms. And that bacteria is now got a fancy name. It's called the microbiome. And what we're learning, at least overseas, is that many, many problems that we're seeing may link back to this slow but very devastating alteration of the microbiome. So the question becomes, do we want to cleanse this colon? Yes, but at the same time, we need to make sure that we're not eating food we cannot digest. So that involves usually three things. First, if we're 40 or over, we've been eating cooked food 3 times a day generally for 40 years. That pretty much wears out the stomach and the pancreas because they weren't designed to deal with food of a cooked nature like that. They were designed for raw food. So one of the first things you can do is begin to alter your diet till you get to about 50 to 80% raw. And that's plenty of raw. And then using some fermented food, maybe 3-4 ounces in a day, to favor the formation of really good bacteria. And now, when you do eat your main cooked meal, that it's not cooked over the boiling point, and when you eat it, you're going to take, depending on your body size, how big a man are you? How old are you, Tim?
I am 55, and I weigh about 185.
Okay, so for you, about 2 Quantum Digest. That'll give you enough pancreatic enzymes and pepsin. And then best at the start of the meal. If you forget, it works almost as good at the end. And the end of the meal, 3 to 4 betaine hydrochloride. Now there's
Can I ask you one question about the hydrochloride?
Sure.
Is there potential damage to the esophagus and that sort of thing with that stuff?
Not at all, because you're going to see the esophagus gets in trouble when you have acid reflux. Acid reflux is caused by not producing enough hydrochloric acid, and what you're producing is lactic acid, and it goes back up the esophagus and makes a huge mess. When you take this, it's in a capsule. You're going to swallow it with other food following it, and it's not going to stay in the esophagus. It's going to be in the gut, okay?
And it doesn't hurt the stomach either then?
Your stomach was engineered for that, okay?
Gotcha.
And you're just not able to produce enough to keep you super healthy. Okay, so now once we've got this, now how do we clean the intestine? Well, first of all, we also want to add some good probiotic. And for the intestine, at your body size, you probably want to swallow 3 and chew 3. And you're going to do that for a couple of months so that while you have the good digestion, while you're doing your colon cleanse, you're also re-inoculating with the beneficial organisms you need. Okay?
Yeah.
If you no longer have the crap food coming down, pun intended, and you've got a new lease on life, my friend. Okay?
It sounds awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your help today.
You're welcome. Bye now.
To find out more about our specials or any of our other great products, call 1-800-370-3447 or visit us online at qnlabs.com. That's 1-800-370-3447 or visit qnlabs.com. Dr. Marshall's comments have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Have a healthy and radiant day.
Thanks for tuning in to the Quantum Legacy series, your journey into the foundations of clean, quantum state nutrition. While these broadcasts were originally aired years ago, the principles shared still guide us at Quantum Nutrition Labs today. Please note, any offers or pricing mentioned may no longer be valid. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd be grateful if you subscribed, left a review, or shared this podcast with someone who values natural health. Your support helps us keep the legacy alive. To learn more about our current products and mission, visit qnlabs.com. Until next time, be well and stay connected to nature.